Welcome back, everybody, to the Westlake Hornets Team Builder Dynasty here on NCAA Football 14. As today, the Hornets have more Pac-12 play here, as they are set to take on the 3-2 Boise State Broncos in what should be a pretty interesting game. Westlake is 5-0. They've remained atop the polls since the start of the season, and it's been a very interesting year for Westlake. Obviously, the big storylines have included Isaiah Sparks, the senior running back who has really been the clear favorite for the Heisman Trophy these past few weeks, and he has really cemented himself as the clear favorite as of right now. And obviously, the quarterback battle between true freshmen C.C. Vaughn and Anthony Cortez III. For a while, it looked like Cortez had the upper hand, but last week in the win over Stanford, C.C. Vaughn was very impressive with his best game as a Hornet, and although I think AC3 does have the upper hand a little bit, I still think both players could win the QB battle. Boise State's a good team. They're a lot better than they were last year. They are led by redshirt sophomore quarterback Leo Uwangale, who will probably be one of the top quarterbacks selected in the upcoming NFL draft. Uwangale originally committed to Clemson, transferred recently to Boise State. This is his first year of eligibility, and he has been marvelous for the Broncos. Boise State will start on offense, and that's how this game kicks off here for Hornets Nest. 3-2 Boise State Broncos taking on the 5-0 number 1 ranked Westlake Hornets. First down, here's Uwangale. Gonna look to throw it. He connects with Davis for a nice play wrapped up by the redshirt freshman Michael Hopkins. Uwangale is an old-fashioned quarterback. He does not have a cannon for an arm, but he's smart for his age. He has really good accuracy, and he is fairly mobile, so he doesn't have the freakish arm talent, but other than that, he's really solid as he gets a nice run there, wrapped up by Florentino Phoenix. Uwangale is a dual threat, so expect to see him make plays out of the pocket, and obviously with his arm. He's on 3rd and 1. A major full start here on Bailey for Boise State. And instead of 3rd and short, it's now 3rd and long for the Broncos. That looked like an easy scenario where they could have just ran the ball. But now we're probably going to have to see a pass here as Leo Uwangale looking to throw it. He's going to take a shot for the corner of the end zone, and it's on the money for John Wilson. What a throw by Leo Uwangale for the score. And Boise State is on top first. Their offense is very good this season, which isn't a surprise considering they have an elite quarterback. And Uwangale kind of came into this season as a no-name, but based on how he's played through 5 games and this first drive today, he looks like a potential 1st or 2nd round pick. Boise State's defense, on the other hand, not the greatest. Nice throw there by C.C. Vaughn in the hands of Kadarius Franklin for the first down. C.C. Vaughn making his 2nd career start. He started last week, and obviously he played really well. So, just like all the other weeks, Vaughn will get 2 or 3 drives, then Anthony Cortez will get 2 or 3 drives, and whoever plays better will get to play the rest of the day. Nice run there for Matt Miller, who's had a really solid season as one of the change of pace backs. I mean, obviously Isaiah Sparks is the headline name in this backfield, but Irving Porter and Matt Miller are really good complementary players. And look at Cassius Troy into the end zone. Isaiah Sparks with an incredible block on that play, showing that he's not just elite with the ball in his hands. Cassius Troy with a nice play after the catch, his 2nd receiving touchdown of the season, 2nd receiving touchdown in as many weeks. And the Westlake Hornets will tie it up. I expect this to be a very high-scoring game with 2 elite offenses and 2 pretty shaky defenses. Although Westlake's pass defense, their pass rush is really good. They do allow a lot of yards, particularly on the ground. And obviously taking on an elite quarterback, it's going to be a challenge. There's Sean Bush for a gain of 15. Uwangale looks really impressive so far for Boise State. Westlake's pass defense having a tough time, and the pass rush really not giving him any fits. 2nd and 9, a little bit over a minute in the quarter, tied at 7. Uwangale looking to throw it, and again, a dart to the corner. This time, it's caught by Lawrence Ramirez for a gain of 16. And I mean, these throws to the sidelines are just on the money from Leo Uwangale. 2nd and 2, nearly a offsides on Brandon Ralph as Uwangale looking to throw it up the middle. It's caught to the 1 for Gary Causey. And Boise State nearing very close here. They should just run the ball here, try to take the lead before the end of the quarter as it's a handoff for Powell. Clarence Powell with the touchdown And Boise State with 2 really good offensive drives. Leo Uwangale looks like the real deal. And quarterbacks have really struggled against Westlake this year. Even Texas is very talented Carmen Castellano. And it looks like Uwangale could pass Castellano as one of the top quarterbacks in the class. That'll do it for the first quarter. Boise State leads 14-7. Westlake's defense does not look very great. Their offense has been quite solid so far, as Isaiah Sparks to the outside with a gain of 15. Slow start for Sparks. He had a total of 0 all-purpose yards of the first quarter. He did have a nice block to help Cassius Troy score. Following play, Vaughn under pressure connects up the middle for Tegan Moon, who makes a nice play, gaining 25 yards, a strike from CeCe Vaughn, who's having another really good game. It took a little bit for CeCe Vaughn to really figure out this college game, but this week and last week, he's been really impressive. Third down, another short but smart decision. He gets it to Tegan Moon for the conversion. First and goal now. Hornets trying to tie it up as it's a handoff from Matt Miller, the killer. Touchdown, Miller. CeCe Vaughn makes the smart decision on the read option, and Miller takes it himself. CeCe Vaughn did not throw an incompletion in his first 2 drives, and it's going to be hard for Anthony Cortez III to really beat that. But, I mean, AC3 is talented, so he'll get his opportunity today. Uwangale on third down is sacked by the linebacker, Winston Johnson, and we're actually going to see a punt today. I thought both teams were just going to score every drive, but I guess that's not the case. Here is AC3, who's been more consistent than CeCe Vaughn during the QB battle. I think AC3 is still the favorite, even though CeCe Vaughn is playing really well as of late. 3rd and 6, nice run for Isaiah Sparks to get the first down. Westlake starting with this drive with plus field position, and they are making the most of it. The Hornets offense, again, looking really good. AC3, nice throw for Troy. That was a risky pass. There were like 3 defenders in the area, but he still will get the reception for the first down. 2nd and 5 now from the 11. Hornets getting very close to the end zone. Cortez, he's going to try to run it in himself, and although he does not, he is awfully close. Nice gain there, pushing Westlake towards the goal line. First and goal at around like the 2.5-yard line. Cortez and Miller in the backfield. It's another read option. Cortez keeps it this time and will find the end zone for a Westlake touchdown. This offense, regardless of who's in it quarterback, is on fire. And that's what we've seen so far through the first 5.5 games. It really does not matter who's in the game at QB. They're both very talented, and Westlake's offense just gels regardless of who's in. Hornets defense with another stop. I don't know why they ran it on 3rd and 10. Clarence Powell only got a yard, and the Hornets have it 2nd and 1. Another smart decision there by Anthony Cortez III, tossing it for Mo Rogers for a short play. First down now, AC3 scrambling, going to take a prayer. Downfield, what a catch! One-handed grab by Tegan Moon to the 1. Moon with a big first half. He's played well, regardless of whose quarterback has been in the game. And Westlake now is at the 2-yard line. They had the chance to put up 28 points in the first half of this game. And this is Isaiah Sparks' first touchdown. So it's not just the Isaiah Sparks show. Everybody is eating right now. But, I mean, Isaiah Sparks continues to be an absolute animal. His, I think, 14th rushing touchdown of the year. I mean, there's a legit shot. He could break Barry Sanders' record for the most rushing touchdowns in a season. So Boise State has it back. Not a lot of time left. They're going to try to do something before the end of the half. Nice play by Clarence Powell. But both offenses started this game off really well. And although Westlake's offense is still just clicking, just super dynamic, but Boise State's is not as of recent. 2nd and 4, Uwangale going to take a shot downfield, and it's intercepted. The first career INT for Florentino Phoenix, the sophomore safety who has played better than his brother. Obviously, the kicker, Zebediah Phoenix II, has had a pretty poor season this year for Westlake. Uwangale with his first interception he's thrown all year. He kind of just had to eat it deep, so I don't really blame him all that much. AC3 going to stay in the game for this next drive as Mo Rogers with a big play. If he had the speed, that would have been a touchdown, but he could not outrun the defender. So Westlake nearly had 5 drives with touchdowns in the first half, but that'll do it. Westlake's offense looks unstoppable. I get Boise State's defense isn't the greatest, but the Hornets are moving it super well. So CeCe Vaughn will return at quarterback. AC3 played well, but CeCe Vaughn was just a little bit better. Vaughn going to run with it here on first down, and he's going to try to push his way from a first down rather than sliding. And as you'll see, that ends up being a costly mistake. CeCe Vaughn is injured. If he's out for the rest of the game or multiple weeks, this could totally be a huge domino effect in the quarterback battle. And Anthony Cortez will return to the game, as there is Isaiah Sparks for a nice first down run. No injury update yet on CeCe Vaughn, which is not a good sign for his sake. Although AC3 probably is upset for his teammates, selfishly, he has to think that this is certainly a positive for him, as Cortez pounded. He was trying to slide, but got lit up. So as you can see, CeCe Vaughn has bruised his sternum. He is out for the game. This was supposed to be CeCe's day where he just dominated, and that's what he did in the first half. But he's not going to get that chance in the second half because, well, he's injured. So this is a huge opportunity for Cortez to make up some ground, as Westlake will get the touchdown from Irving Porter. All three running backs have scored today, or all three main running backs, I should say. Irving Porter, Matt Miller, and Isaiah Sparks all with touchdowns, and it is now 35-14. For the sake of winning this game, it's not awful that CeCe Vaughn is out because Westlake's offense is still really good, but for the QB battle, it could have big effects. Another stop for the Westlake defense, the true freshman, Gordon Waters, key with a big tackle, and the Hornets have it back. Look at Miller go for a big gain of 23 yards. With Irving Porter and Isaiah Sparks both seniors this year, Matt Miller is going to be the main back of the backfield along with Tazwell Hubbard next year. I think Miller is a superb athlete. He's super talented, and I think he's going to be ready to be the bell cow back next year. Nice play into the hands of Kadarius Franklin for the first down. With how Westlake has done this year in the run game, the pass game really statistically has not been dominant, and there hasn't been a receiver who's really taken that alpha role. Cortez with a deep ball into the end zone. It's caught. Isaiah Sparks with his first receiving touchdown of this season. I believe his, 15th, 16th total touchdown? I don't know. I've lost count at this point. And the Hornets have 35 unanswered points, and it is now 42-14. I thought this game was going to be a shootout, but now it's a blowout. Boise State has completely fallen off the map. Uwangale going to take another shot deep on third down, and again, Westlake gets the stop. Justin Graves had it in his hands, but it's incomplete. So the offense returns. Cortez joined by Sparks and Tazwell Hubbard, the freshman, as it's an option, and AC3 is smothered in the backfield. I think he wanted to toss it to Sparks because he was open, but Nick Jacobs brings him down for a loss of 4. And now it is 3rd and 5, nearing the end of the quarter. Again, it's Sparks and Hubbard once again in the backfield as Taz gets the football. Tazwell Hubbard only getting around 3. That's Alvin Carroll, the former Westlake recruiting target, who makes the play. Carroll now a sophomore, and that'll do it for the third quarter. Westlake looking good, 42-14. It's been a quiet day for the kicker, Zebediah Phoenix, as he is out for a 57-yard field goal. The win to his favor, and Zebediah Phoenix has the ability to make this, but he does not. A little bit short. It was also wide right, so Zebediah Phoenix has now missed 5 field goals this year. Through the first 11 games of his season last year, he only missed 2. As a freshman the year prior, he only missed 3. I don't know what's happened to Phoenix this year. Another drive and another punt for Boise State. I don't know what has happened to Leo Uyunglele and this Bronco offense, but they have just completely fallen off after those first 2 drives. And Westlake only has 1 sack today. Speaking of sacks, Alvin Carroll, the former Ogden High Tiger, in the backfield, sacking his high school teammate. AC3 and Carroll obviously both went to Ogden. Carroll a year older. And I think Alvin Carroll does not regret choosing Boise State over Westlake, because I think he would have been a rotation guy at Westlake this year, but at Boise State, he gets a feature role. 3rd and 12, Cortez makes a nice play, but a really good shoestring tackle by the corner to end the drive, and Westlake, for the first time today, would punt it. The new punter, Mike Jenkins, has not been overly busy this year. So Boise State has it back, going to try to score again, but that won't help, as Uwangale is sacked for a second time in this game. Both sacks by Winston Johnson, who, in my opinion, has had a disappointing season, but today, probably his best game of the year up to this point. 3rd and 14 now for Boise State. Uwangale looking to throw it up the middle for a wide open Davis. Poor coverage by the true freshman linebacker, Gordon Waters Key. Obviously, as a true freshman, you're going to make mistakes, and Waters Key has had a pretty good game today. One of the better games of his career, I would say. 2nd and 3. Uwangale looking to throw it. He will connect up the middle with an open Sean Bush, and he is going to be hit hard by Shanera Budga, but not before getting inside of the 5. Budga has had a really nice year. He's been quiet today, but he has multiple interceptions, multiple pick sixes already. 1st and goal, Uwangale will run into the end zone for a touchdown, and the 35-point run is over. Boise State has to go for the onside, and it's bobbled and picked up by Franklin. That was really close. The Broncos should have picked that up, but Kadarius Franklin, after like 5 Westlake players had a hand on it, eventually comes down with it. 3rd and inches, a big 1st down run here for Anthony Cortez. Only got around 4, but that's all he's going to need. Another 3rd down, this time 3rd and 4. Clock continuing to tick. Only around 2 minutes to go now as it's a handoff for Sparks. He should have cut inside. Instead, tries to go to the outside, and he only gets about a yard or so. Sparks with 2 straight games of under 100 rushing yards. Zebediah Phoenix on for the field goal. This time he drills it. And now it is 45-14. Good to see Phoenix making another kick there in what has obviously been a shaky year for him. So now it is 45-21. Boise State down by 24. Obviously not looking good, and that won't help. Another interception for Joe Lilly, who has been outstanding this season. Lilly played in the inside last year. He's obviously had to move to the outside this year with Bob Adams and back Terry leaving the program this past offseason, and Lilly's been incredible. I think that's his 3rd interception of the year. He's been really good. And Westlake's done a great job at intercepting passes. 3rd and 3. Miller decides to cut to the outside. I don't really know why. So we had a little oofsies, and the rest of my file did not record, which isn't a big deal because it was the last like 30 seconds of the game. But Zebediah Phoenix missed another field goal. It was an easy kick. You guys are lucky you didn't see it because, I mean, it was kind of the badness. But we ended up winning 45-21. A good performance here from the offense. We really ran the ball well again. CC Vaughn played very well before getting injured, but Anthony Cortez got an opportunity that he probably shouldn't have in the second half and made the most of it. He was really good. The defense started off slow against Uwangale, but really picked it up. So an overall good win here for the Hornets. They are now 6-0. And we've got a tough matchup next week against a ranked Utah. So, should be a fun one. Hope you guys enjoyed. Sorry that the last 30 seconds didn't save, but I'm out. Peace.